What's up, everybody? Derek here, and today we are out at the parking lot once again, or as I like to call it, the blue collar driving range. We're out here to go over a swing thought to stop slicing like crazy with these right here. This is my 9 through 4 irons. These keep you in play and your different distances dialed in. So if we were to start looking at these lengths of these, it varies by so much. They get longer. The long irons can really be affected and sliced. And we got the field goal post behind us. We got the football field. If we were aiming between the posts, what if we were to hit it through the post, but then that ball take off like that? It's the landing point and focusing. A lot of times Tiger Woods and other people talk about the window of where they're going to bring the ball through. So the field goal post is the window. Where the ball ends up is what is the outcome of what happens. So that slice and that ball rotation, as you get into these longer clubs, can really be affected. But there's something that you really need to think about here. So let's talk about that. We've got our 9 iron here. Now, when you have your 9 iron, you're coming back, right, with your swing, and you're creating that wrist hinge. Well, if you look at my alignment here, you're closer to the ball, and you're actually, let's bring a ball in, you're closer to the ball, and so when you come into your swing, notice where it is. Now you can bring it back. Other people do different things with the wrists, but it's where you come into the ball for the follow through. So if we were to look at our swing arc here, it's really at our target. Now, as you get into these clubs and it starts getting longer, let's get our longest one out here, which is our 4 iron. Longest by far. Now, when you start coming in where you normally would with the 9 iron, it's really affected. You would really have to focus on almost like drawing the ball sometimes. So you have to really focus on that follow through if you come over the top so much. Because what creates is an arc, and that's where the slice comes in. You come over the top and you're coming into the ball, but by the time you're following through, you're actually coming over here, which creates that slice. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to hit a couple balls, and I'm going to show you how you can actually affect that and think about the swing path that you're taking to maybe stop the slicing and be on the green more often. Now, we do have a headwind. I mean, it's coming right into my face. So what we're going to try to do is to put it through the field goal post. I haven't hit any balls yet. So instead of coming over the top, I've totally changed my swing thought. Now, I was coming over the top with the 9, 8 iron, but then the 7 iron, I started shifting a little bit. Movement of the ball placement with the head. Now what I've created is basically coming back further and then coming into it. So by the time I get to that 4 iron, I'm back to where my swing is about the same. So let's see if we can put a couple through here. Cold. All right, here we go. Oh, I hit that fat. This turf is raised up a little bit there. So let's see if we can do this. One more ball. So as I'm doing, I used to come over the top right here and then come into the ball, which works. It definitely works. I still have a slight cut to it. But now that I'm coming further back, and then I'm not having to come over the top, and if I wanted to correct on the way down, fixing things. So let's see. Aim straight for it. It's hard with this wind too. That is one stout wind. It went through the uprights. There it is. Look at that carry. Perfect. And I'm not trying to kill it. I'm just trying to focus on ball contact and where the ball is going to go towards. trying to play as straight of a shot as I can because that's where the accuracy comes in. All right, 5-iron. We'll start moving, 8-iron. Start moving through these and go down to our long iron to see how it gets affected. Oh, that was just a bad hit. Being cold like this, let's try it. And that's it. Through the uprights. Now that wind definitely carried it right. This is kind of coming in at a slight turn to it, so it is turning the ball. So there's our 9, 8, 7. So now this, for me, this is where everything starts changing a little bit. That's my ball placement there. I bring it more towards the hosel, as you see right there. Now I'm starting to bring it more towards the club face, the center of the club face. Slight cut. I always have a slight cut, but I'm not slicing it. I've never really drawn the ball, but I used to slice a couple fairways over. Fairly easy. One more to the 7. And that's the cut. Now they're all landing fairly in the same spot. Left goal post landing about where the right one is, which is perfect. Now I start getting further out. If it starts going outside, it's going to be okay because you have a longer distance. So now 6-iron. Now I've got all AI smoke, and this is the one that is different out of my bag. This is a TaylorMade. But it hits great. So as I start coming into the ball, it was center face with that. So now I'm starting to get further from the ball with my center of my club face on that side. Oh my goodness. Being cold. There it is. Just a little bit off, but look how straight that is. It landed right out in the middle of the field. Left of the goalpost. Let's try one more 6. That's it. Didn't land through the field goal post, but it's landing directly in the center. So it did cut just a little bit, but that was a really straight shot. 5-iron. This is my other one. This is a Callaway. It's not my AI smoke, but this is a different. This is the X2 Hot. I do like this iron, but let's see if we can get it through there as well. Slight cut, lower trajectory. Landed where the field goal post is. I didn't get a perfect hit. I hit that fat. And I think it was because I didn't have as I get away, I've learned that my club face, as you see where the ball is sitting, gets further away from me. So on my swing, I hit better contact. And that's just naturally if I'm going to the driving range. Dead straight, but offline. Not quite the carry I was looking for, but dead straight, not a slice. And that's where things can be improved. And I need improvement, but that's why we're out here. And I've got my 4-iron now. My consistency has been pretty good because I don't have any balls way off this football field. They're all in the center for the most part. I do have a little bit of a miss hit, but not too crazy. Now this is my 4-iron, so I'm a lot further away from the ball as far as the face where it's sitting on the ground, because I know as I come through the ball, it's going to be more towards the center. So if I'm lined up like this, I'm just hitting them fat right now. This ball almost feels above my feet. This parking lot's on the stance. I almost should be choked up in a way, but I'm going to see if I can help with this because it's definitely above my feet, especially with this turf mat raised up an inch or two. Here we go. Dead straight. Ooh, that's some good carry too. Oh, out of the football field. So we're a good 75 yards. So that would be, that's like a 180 carry, 190-ish. Wow, into the wind too. Let's try one more. Dead straight. Line up my club face to the outside. Dead straight, low trajectory. That thing is going to roll and roll. It rolled to the other end of the football field. But anyways, guys, these can be a problem for us because we hit that driver. We got it fixed. And once you start getting down to the 4, you start getting into these others. It's almost fairly similar to your 3 woods, your fairway woods, and your driver swing to get them straight like this and not be cutting them, getting them way off the fairway. And if you're having problems, try messing with your club face a little bit as on contact, because some of us have more rotation within our wrists on our follow through or on ball contact. So if you play with that, maybe you bring it in a little bit. You're hitting it left and it's landing in a similar spot every time with the repeated same swing. Bring it back to square a little bit. Maybe, and vice versa. Draw, maybe you're rotating a little bit too much. Open your club face. So on contact, you're actually hitting it and still getting some spin. Just play with it a little bit, but this is the best way for your swing path to hit it straight and stop slicing and even drawing in most cases. But anyway, guys, I hope that helped. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video if you liked it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.